The arena lights dimmed, and the crowd roared with anticipation. This wasn't just another fight. It was a test of redemption, pride, and survival. Amir Khan, the lightning-fast star from England, carried with him a legacy of speed, skill, and resilience. But standing across the ring was the Colombian warrior, Samuel Vargas, a man determined to prove he belonged on the world stage. For Khan, this fight was personal. His career had been marked by dazzling highs and devastating lows. He had thrilled fans with breathtaking hand speed, but also endured crushing defeats that questioned his chin, his durability, and his future at the elite level. Critics whispered, doubters waited. Could Amir Khan still be the force he once was? Vargas, meanwhile, entered the ring as the underdog, but not a man without purpose. He knew what was being said, that he was stepping in as a tune-up, a test, a stepping stone for Khan's return. Yet, Vargas carried the fire of a man with nothing to lose and everything to gain. "They don't believe in me," he said before the fight, "but they'll believe after tonight." The crowd sensed it. This wouldn't be a walkover. There was tension in the air, the kind that makes hearts race and pulses quicken. Two fighters, two contrasting styles, and one stage for redemption. The referee gave the final instructions. Khan stared across with sharp eyes, his fists twitching with impatience. Vargas smirked, refusing to bow to the moment. The bell echoed, and with it, the promise of fireworks filled the air. A storm was about to be unleashed. From the opening bell, Amir Khan showed exactly why he was feared across the boxing world. His hands were a blur, firing combinations with blinding speed. Jab, right hand, left hook. Vargas barely had time to breathe. The Englishman darted in and out of range like a phantom, his footwork sharp, his reflexes razor quick. The crowd erupted with every flurry, chanting his name in unison. Khan, Khan, Khan. But Vargas wasn't just there to survive. The Colombian challenger tried to close the distance, swinging heavy punches, hoping to time Khan's speed with a crushing shot. Khan, though, seemed untouchable, peppering him with precise counters. In the early exchanges, it looked like a masterclass. Then came the shock. Midway through the round, Khan landed a brilliant right hand that sent Vargas crashing to the canvas. The arena exploded. Cheers, gasps, and disbelief. It looked like the fight might already be over. Khan raised his gloves, eyes gleaming with confidence. But Vargas, battered yet unbroken, pulled himself off the floor, glaring back at Khan. He wasn't finished, not yet. The suspense thickened. Could Khan finish the job quickly, or had Vargas survived long enough to turn the tide? As the seconds ticked down, Khan unleashed more combinations, but Vargas stood firm, absorbing, countering, refusing to fade. The bell rang, and Vargas staggered to his corner, blood on his face, but fire in his eyes. He had been knocked down, yes, but he was still here, and sometimes the most dangerous opponent is the one who refuses to go away. Round after round, Khan continued to dazzle. His hands worked like machine guns, firing in bursts that few in boxing could match. The Englishman's speed was breathtaking, and Vargas looked outgunned. Each jab cracked like a whip, each straight right hand drew cheers from the crowd. But in boxing, everything can change in an instant. As Khan grew more confident, Vargas waited, patient, lurking for that one mistake. And then, it happened. In a shocking twist, Vargas uncorked a looping right hand that landed flush. Khan's legs betrayed him, his body stiffened, and suddenly, the roaring crowd fell silent. The unthinkable had happened. Amir Khan was hurt. The speedster, the showman, the favorite, rocked to his core by the underdog. The tension was unbearable. Vargas pounced, unleashing a barrage of punches, desperate to finish the job. Khan stumbled, clinched, ducked. Anything to survive. The crowd was on its feet. voices cracking with disbelief. The critics who questioned Khan's chin, were they about to be proven right again? Seconds felt like hours as Khan fought through the storm. Every punch Vargas threw carried danger. Every second carried the risk of collapse. But somehow, Khan's instincts saved him. His legs steadied, his eyes cleared, and just as the crowd feared the worst, he began firing back. It was pure drama, Khan on the edge of disaster, then clawing his way back into control. By the round's end, both men had tasted the fire. Vargas had shown the world he could hurt Khan, and Khan had reminded everyone why his resilience was as much a part of his story as his speed. This wasn't just a fight anymore, it was survival. As the middle rounds unfolded, the fight turned into a battle of attrition. Khan continued to outwork Vargas with dazzling combinations, but the Colombian's stubborn defiance made every second dangerous. Vargas absorbed punishment, shook his head, and threw back heavy counters that kept Khan on edge. The suspense was constant. Every time Khan surged forward, memories of the knockdown lingered. Would Vargas land again? The Englishman's corner shouted for focus, reminding him to box smart, to use his speed, not get greedy. But the warrior inside Khan wanted a statement. He wanted to silence the doubters with dominance. Vargas, bleeding but unbroken, refused to go quietly. He pressed forward, testing Khan's stamina, his patience, his heart. The Colombian shots didn't come in volume, but when they landed, they carried menace. The crowd gasped with each thudding right hand. Still, Khan's class was undeniable. His punches flowed like poetry in motion, crisp and fast, punishing Vargas with body shots and head-snapping combinations. Yet the Colombian challenger's chin held, his spirit unshaken. It became clear, if Vargas was going to lose, he was going to make Khan fight every second for it. By round 8, the war had settled into a rhythm. Khan dazzling with speed, Vargas hunting for the knockout blow. Every round felt like a cliffhanger. Could Khan maintain the pace? Could Vargas find that one shot to change everything again? The crowd lived on the edge of their seats. This was no longer a one-sided showcase. It was a high-wire act, with the outcome hanging by a thread. The championship rounds arrived, and both fighters entered new territory. Heart over skill, grit over technique. Khan, knowing he had the advantage on the scorecards, boxed with discipline but refused to slow down. His combinations sliced through the air. His footwork danced around Vargas's power. Every flurry reminded the judges who controlled the fight. But Vargas would not fold. Round after round, he marched forward, eating punches, answering with his own. He didn't care about the odds, the scorecards, or the crowd. His mission was simple: make Khan fight until the very end, and maybe, just maybe, land the shot that would make history. The suspense grew unbearable in the final moments. Khan fired dazzling 5-punch combinations, the crowd chanting his name again. Vargas swung with desperation, his right hand cocked like a hammer, searching for one last miracle. Every exchange felt like it could decide the fight. The final bell rang, and the arena erupted. Both men raised their hands, Khan exhausted but victorious, Vargas beaten but unbowed. The decision was announced. Amir Khan, winner by unanimous decision. Relief washed over Khan's face, but so did respect. He had been tested, shaken, nearly toppled. Vargas had come to fight, and he had forced Khan to show not only his speed, but his heart. For Amir Khan, it was a step back into the spotlight, a reminder of his brilliance and his vulnerability. For Samuel Vargas, it was proof that he belonged, that his spirit could never be questioned. And for the fans, it was a night they would never forget, a fight of speed, danger, and suspense, a war of survival that lived up to every word of hype.